What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and yet again a video I did not expect to post today. I've had to move all my other videos up another day, and today we saw, I suppose, saw some new gameplay from ESBC. ESBC posted this on their Instagram story today of Jamie Mungia, I'm sorry if I butchered his name, playing ESBC with obviously one of his mates or one of his cornermen.
Ahí está el cuerpo.
Preguntar qué piensas del juego ya que lo, jugaste.
Está padre, está muy bueno.
Badass, it's a great game.
Tell him how he thinks his character is going to look on there.
¿Cómo piensas que te vas a ver en tu carácter?
Bien padote.
Badass. He's going to be badass and he's going to look good.
You could fight Sergio in the game. What do you think happens? Sergio versus Jaime Munguia.
Ya no.
Sí, claro. Peleamos mi video. Que era así.
I'm not fighting this man.
Now, I thought that's pretty cool. ESBC are actually starting to show us stuff. We're not going to get these months of silence anymore, which I am just so relieved about. I mean, you guys know what's like those cold months of just nothing. And I thought, all right, cool. And then on the ESBC profile, they put this where it says, you know, so that they're actually going to keep adding to that. So hopefully we see some more like behind the scenes things of like some other fighters playing it. Just make us feel more in the loop kind of thing. Like, yeah, of course, we all want to see gameplay. 100% we all want to see some real good, realistic gameplay. But for now, as long as we're just kept in the loop and keeps the hype going, so maybe some more screenshots, good screenshots, and, you know, just keep us in the loop. However, thanks to my boy Sober on the Discord, who has helped me with probably 5 or 6 videos at this point. One of Jamie Mungia's, I'm sorry again if I butchered his name, one of his boys recorded that same thing, but from a different angle. And we got to see a bit more gameplay where we could actually see that it was Terence Crawford and Conor Benn. Now, one thing I want to quickly say before I show you guys this gameplay is in terms of the lighting, it somewhat looks better than what you guys saw in April. However, these guys are not gamers very evidently. They obviously had a laugh, but they both collectively just pressed one button between the two on each controller. They were just pressing one button each repeatedly, like 25 times. So of course the gameplay is somewhat ugly, but here it is.
It's 3 minutes.
We do 12-minute rounds, yeah. Hurt.
Está dañado uno. ¿Quién es ese? ¿Quién es el de ella?
No sé, me hace que ya me gané un traje, güey.
El cuerpo.
Now I'll chuck up some screenshots of Crawford and Benn throughout, just like some screenshots I got that just are a little bit crisper. You guys can actually see something. I'm hoping that they'll actually show the Crawford model soon, like a really good in-game model soon. But there's a few things I want to go over quickly about this gameplay. First things being, ESBC did not approve to put this out. They didn't put this gameplay that we saw out. They just put, you know, Jamie playing the game. And so of course, while it will be judged by all the viewers and fans of ESBC, this is not something that they've been like, yes, we're happy to show this. They wouldn't want to show like pure horrendously spammy gameplay. They just wouldn't. I know we joke about the April one being pretty spammy, but this is the definition of spam. You know, they're this close and they're throwing straights like this. Like, that's the definition of spam when it comes to video games. Another thing I just want to say, because I just have to get this off my chest. I saw someone say on Twitter that this game has been in production for 15 years. Who has been telling you that? What the fuck are people on? It's been less than 2.5 years. They only celebrated their SCI's second birthday a few months back. I don't know what people are on, but it's not been 15 years. It's not even been 3 years. I just want that. I'm not like saying that's why we're still waiting for early access. I'm not saying that. I just want to get that off my chest. Now, also, in this gameplay, one thing I want to point out is you see Conor Benn's arm. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm going to be completely honest, as always. What is going on with the lighting here? The clouds are covering the sun. Anyways, Conor Benn's arm appears to do this, which, when I played, I never saw. Even up close, the hooks were this. I've never seen the arm do that, which I'll slow down and show you guys. The only thing I can put it down to is while he's throwing the hooks, he's being punched in the armpit. Now, if you guys box or you watch boxing, you'll know that sometimes people say that you throw a jab and someone hits you with a hook, your jab might go off this way, go off that way, because your head controls your body. So if you throw that jab and you get uppercutted, your arm might go up. Now, he gets punched in the armpit, so I'm thinking he might throw the hook, he's getting hit, say, and the hook is going up, but the hand is clearly tracking to the head. So that's something that needs to be fixed. I think regardless, we still need these animations. I appreciate that it is physics-based, but we still need this animation. We can't have it doing this, because that doesn't, unless he's hit with a massive shot while he's throwing the hook. Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo is a good example. Aldo was still able to follow that right hand through while unconscious because he was in motion. And while I appreciate that we do see it where someone will throw a straight, they get hit with a uppercut and the straight might cork off and not hit someone appropriately, this is clearly an issue. But when I played it, I never saw anything like that. Like I said, even up close, even if you were like, but these were animations. These weren't like these wild chicken wing things, which very bizarre. And as always, approved by ESBC or not, everything will always be nitpicked and scrutinized, of course. But we have to remember, the game isn't even available for early access right now. So everything that we see will be changed, I guarantee. If we go back and watch this in 4 months, it'll be completely different. If we go back and watch the February gameplay when the game is out, it will be a completely different game. These things are always going to be fixed and improved throughout even the next 6 months. And that's something I feel like I have to say, because people jump straight to conclusions of, oh, this game is done. If you saw the state of pretty much any game in early access, like pre-early access, you'd be shocked. Like UFC 4 beta is a prime example of how many things were broken in that, and that was a beta of a $1 billion company. So we have to remember where the game is at right now, and these things will be fixed. However, that doesn't excuse the fact that there is very clear issues there, and I'm not going to be like, it looks perfect, things will be fixed. That's obviously an issue, and whether or not it's a tracking issue, or, you know, that the hand is tracking too much, or that being punched in any part of the body causes this kind of chicken wing effect, or whatever it may be, these things will of course be fixed. And they're not, you know, like for example, the guys that own SCI and the developers are not going to go, that looks good to me, chuck it in the final build. That's just not going to happen. And I just want to say, just show you guys one more thing, because one of the moderators, Gub, in the Discord, he's not, I think Gub is, that's how I've always said it, I don't know, but he said something in the Discord when we were talking about it that I think was brilliant, and I just wanted to put it in the video for you guys, because I think it was a perfect example of what we're seeing right now when it comes to ESBC's goal for realism. And he said here, I've said it before and I'll say it again, simulator games seldom represent real life because the people playing them lack one or all of the following: real life skills, the gaming skills to emulate their real life skills, the desire to employ those skills to demonstrate realistic gameplay rather than beating your opponent. The reason unskilled gamers button bash is because it works against other unskilled gamers. Now I think that's why a lot of the reason we see this spammy shit and it causing a knockout. What I'd like for them to do is show us a lot of realistic gameplay, and then put someone just mashing buttons, and then put someone who's playing realistically and using the boxing that we all know from real life. I guarantee the spammer will never win that fight. Never. Guarantee. 100%. Not even like 99 times out of 100. 100% guaranteed the spammer never wins that fight against a skilled or somewhat competent gamer. But I just want to show you guys this and talk about this gameplay a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna put everything on it of like, oh god, we're ruined, and I'm not gonna defend it lifelessly of like, you know, you guys who disagree are all arseholes. At the end of the day, there's obviously still issues because it is pre-early access. We're not, at the minute, we're not seeing the best stuff come out, whether it be quick renders that aren't, you know, in-game. That's what we need. We need more in-game renders like that screenshot. That wasn't the best. It wasn't awful like people are saying, but it wasn't the best. This gameplay obviously wasn't approved or posted by ESBC, so they didn't know it was coming out. So of course we're not seeing ideal gameplay. We're just seeing two boxers that very clearly aren't gamers just winging the same punch at each other. It's not like they're winging hooks and uppercuts. They are winging the same punch. They're just on one button. So I just want to talk about it a little bit and get my thoughts out there. And yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think. And as always, this is not the, you know, do-all, end-all of ESBC. It's just, you know, it's just where the game is in its life. And so much can change. We've seen how much things can change from the end of last year to the gameplay we saw in February that everyone was blown away by. So, you know, things will get better. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things that seems to be like, you know, things are getting worse before they get better. It's a learning curve. It is what it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.